Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We have the breaking news coming in. As you can see, China slams US over Maduro arrest, maintains no country can act as world policeman. And we have some videos as well where you can see that in UN, their secretary has been talking about this. So we'll talk and give the full analysis of what has been going on in last couple of days, starting with the Xi Jinping statement today. So he said unilateral bullying, China slams US over Maduro arrest, maintains no country can act as a world policeman. Okay, so if you go and watch my videos on my channel, I had explained to you that what are the legal aspects of this attack which America did on Venezuela. And if Maduro was only the problem, then America has taken out Maduro and he is in the court now facing justice, whatever. So America's mission was supposed to be over. You said Maduro was the problem. He was narco drug dealer, whatever. So if he was a problem, you have taken him out. Now, why do you want to go back in Venezuela and extract the oil? I mean, who the fuck are you? I mean, who are you to go in some other country, bomb it, then take out its president? I'm not getting into if he was good or bad. That's not my concern. The concern the world is showing right now is who the F are you to just bomb a country and then go in it and take out its all resources, And I had been saying this in my previous videos. If you go and watch on my channel, that why America is only showing strength militarily on weaker countries only. For example, it's threatening Venezuela, it's threatening Colombia, Cuba, Honduras, Haiti. I mean, these are these are barely countries, okay? So I challenge in my videos to America that why don't you go and take action against Russia, China, and India head to head militarily, not proxy war, not make somebody else fight for you, but go head to head and fight with Russia, go head to head fight with militarily with China and with India if you have the balls, okay? So we all know, America has a history of, what we call a vulture. America has a history of being a vulture and feeding on the resources of weaker countries which are not that militarily powerful. Okay. Again, I can't give you any more example than this. America don't have balls to go militarily against Russia and go against China militarily or go against India militarily. Okay. So this America has no balls to go against those countries which are militarily, if not more than America, then at least equal to America. So, Chinese Premier Xi Jinping on Monday criticized unilateral and bullying acts in global affairs, urging major powers to respect international law and the principles of the UN Charter. His remarks came after Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro was arrested by US forces. This is the point here. When a country like America is giving the excuse that Maduro was the problem, we have taken him out, then your mission is over. Now, why the fuck Trump family or Trump's businessman has to go into Venezuela in a different country and say, we're going to run it? Are you going to run it? Time will tell. Maybe you can. Maybe, today you have the power, so maybe you can dominate countries like Venezuela. I wish you attacked my country and then you would have effed around and you would have found out so far. Okay. So, as I said, the America only shows its military strength. I'm talking about military power. Okay. Militarily, America can't attack Russia, China, and India. It doesn't have balls. So Z made the remarks during a meeting with Irish Prime Minister Michael Martin in Beijing, according to state-run Xinhua, blah, blah, blah. So let's come back. This is the video I'm going to play. And yes, you can read everything on the screen if you want to, but we're going to go and see some reactions on social media. So, following the arrest to U.S. President Trump issue, and Trump has been doing the press conferences. Even today, he was in the plane and he did press conferences and threatened to Colombia and Cuba and God knows what else. So, I mean, I don't even barely these are countries. Cuba, these are islands, right? We understand these are islands. Cuba is an island. Colombia is a country. So when you talk about South America, they are not militarily heavy. For example, look at China, look at India, look at Russia. Come here and mess around with us. Come and mess around with us militarily and we'll show you your right place. So, I think, 50% Trump is doing good things for America. It's 50-50. 50% of the things which Trump is doing for America are good. but 50% thinks he's overdoing it and he's just fucking around with the rest of the world. Okay, so like last government in America was fucked up. It didn't have balls to do anything, and Trump is trying to do something extra. So which is not gonna be fruitful for America in the times to come. Okay, and we know how things work out. Anyway, so coming back to the social media, or maybe yeah, that's it. So social media is saying unilateral, illegal, and bullying. China's UN rep says Beijing is deeply shocked by the US capture of Maduro. And then we have somebody's calling it America's action in kidnapping. Hashtag Maduro is condemned. So I already have explained this in words, and you could have your own opinion. You're free to have your opinion, and you're being shown those videos as well that Venezuelans in America are happy in Florida. Okay. Now, if they're happy, if they're happy or if they're sad, that's not my concern. My concern is the legitimacy of the action taken by the America, the authenticity or legal legal aspect. Okay. America has no right. No country has, sorry, not just America. No country has no right to just take out the president of any country, no matter how that president is. If the citizen of that country are fed up with the government of that country, they will come on the streets, just like in Iran. In Iran, they had the Islamic government since last 46 years, and the public is frustrated, and the public has taken the matter in their own hands. So the Persian citizens are on the streets, and there is a civil war going on against the Islamic regime. So if the public is really fed up of the government in their own country, then the public will come on the streets and take the matters in their own hands, and the public would have thrown away the Maduro from the throne. So you don't have to act like the godfather here. Everybody knows what America is doing to Venezuela. It's only oil and mineral, and nobody is an idiot. Okay, and uh, these communities are tribal communities which existed only 2,000 years ago. Somebody who came into this world only 2,000 years ago or only 1,400 years ago. You are tribal communities. You don't have culture. You just have looted the rest of the world to get rich. Okay, so America, UK, these countries have only looted the rest of the, so the West has looted the rest to get rich. Okay, and your existence is only from last 2,000 years, and my existence, or my, when I'm saying my, means my cultural existence, had been on this planet since the beginning of this planet. There's no date of that. Okay. So 2,000 years ago, some tribal culture came in. 1,400 years ago, some tribal culture came in, and they started looting other people's money to become rich. That's what Christianity and Islam is. Okay. And anyways, I don't have to go into more details, but I don't need your certificate either. Okay. So coming back here, we have what? We have again China, America. So China sent delegation to me. We know this before hours, before the attack happens, hours before, there was a Chinese delegation in Venezuela meeting the Maduro president. And again, we have different opinions on social media. Okay, you could have your own opinion. Again, I don't. I mean, you're not bound to agree with me. But again, logic and common sense prevails. That I mean, who the fuck are you to attack somebody else's country? Who the F are you to go and say, oh, there was no democracy, people were fucked up, so we are helping people, we are restoring democracy there? I mean, who the F are you to restore democracy in somebody else's country? You are not, it's not your country. And if people were really, effed up, then they will stand against their own, government, just like in Iran. I gave you example, okay? So we can go on and on. That will not change the fact, that will not change the truth that what Trump has done is only for his own benefits. And when say America is going to extract the oil, when Trump said America is going to extract the oil in Venezuela, he only meant his business partners, his family. So Trump and Trump's family and partners going to make money, not America. Okay. Anyways, so China says cannot accept countries acting as world judge after US. I am getting a funny feeling right now. I am getting a funny feeling right now, even though China is condemning all of this right now. But I guess next year or maybe pretty soon, China will be attacking Taiwan too. How hypocrite this world is, that today China is see, Trump was lecturing about peace to the world, that I have stopped these many wars, this and that, I'm here for peace, I'm here to save lives, and then he bombs everybody. you know Trump wanted to make peace, and then he bombs and then he bombs and he kills soldiers in Venezuela. Okay, and he take out the president of a sovereign country. And then we have China condemning America, but soon I suspect or fear that China will be attacking Taiwan. Okay, so everybody is fucked up right now, and we could only have what do you say, jigsaw puzzle or seesaw. We can only see the seesaw puzzle right now. So China says it will never accept any country acting as world's judge after Maduro detention. Well, if you say this, then what are you gonna do? That's the question. Uh, China, Russia condemning all of this, but what are you gonna do? You're not gonna take any military action. You're just saying it. Whereas US is showing its strength, power. So US saying, I am militarily powerful, I am financially powerful, I'm gonna attack. What can you do? China, Russia can only condemn. Russia, you can't actually expect them to get into the war because they are too occupied. Russia is out of manpower. Russia don't have soldiers to fight, and so does Ukraine. So Russia has shortage of manpower. They're not going to go at war anymore with any other country at the moment. China is looking into its own economic growth. China is more into economics, not into wars, until unless if they have to. India is neutral. We are not with you. We are neither against you. That's what India stands for. And what else? So this is quite funny. We have to just wait and see how the development grows in next few weeks and months, because this is the decade of wars. 2020 till 2030 we will have wars all over the globe, including nuclear airstrikes. So somebody is confused or expecting, will there be nukes? Yes, there will be nukes next year. And so this was the update on US, Venezuela, China, and the recent developments. And you had been watching Cosmic Reporter. Subscribe, like, and share.